Sheridan Burgess, and today I'm going to be teaching you how to correctly serve a volleyball. The main point and importance of serving a volleyball is that you can bring a volleyball into play to compete against any kind of a team or opponent. The things that you're going to need today are of yourself, of course, a volleyball, and a gymnasium or like a beach or court or anything, and then a volleyball net. Okay, the first step of the serve is to get a ball and come at the end in the baseline of the court. So I'm on the baseline and I'm facing the net. Okay? The second step is creating a pre-serve routine. This can be anything from like swiveling the ball in your hand, just kind of messing with it, or bouncing it. I personally bounce the ball 3 times before each and every time I serve. So 1, 2, 3, and then I'm ready. What this does is it allows the player to kind of gain composure once coming back to serve. It allows them to relax and to focus, that kind of deal. The next step is getting your footing ready, like your footing for your serve. So you're going to have your left foot in front and facing the net, and your right foot's going to be sort of at like a 45-degree angle. So this is the way it should look like. Okay? You want to make sure that all your weight is on your back foot. Okay? The next step is holding the volleyball in your left hand, and your arm should be fully extended. You shouldn't have like a bend in your elbow. It should be fully extended with your palm facing the ceiling. Okay? The next step is raising your arm up and out for the serve. So I'm not just going up and I'm not like this low, but you should be up and out with your palm facing slightly outwards, so that when you bring it forward, you can like put your body into it. Okay? The next step is making sure that you keep your wrist and your arm really tight. You don't want to have like a noodle arm so that when you hit the ball, it's like flimsy. You want to have like a firm hand so that when you hit the ball, it's just really hard. Like, make sure that your arm's really hard so that it gives it that power. Okay? The next step, and one of the most important steps, is the toss. And after this step, the next 5 steps are going to come pretty like continuously, one after the other. So the toss is the most important. You're not going to drop your arm to toss. We don't want that. You want your arm to be fully extended, and you just lift. So I'll show you again. You just lift the ball. So I start here, I draw my arm back, and I lift. Okay? The ball should land somewhere in between your stance, like in between both your feet. Okay? The next step is transferring my weight onto my left foot, and it'll be in the form of a step. So whenever I toss, I'm stepping forward with my left foot and transferring that weight from my right foot to my left foot. So I toss and I step. You want to make sure that you don't step and toss, because obviously the ball will be behind you, and that's ugly. We don't like that. The next step, the 9th step, is to watch the ball as you toss. So you don't want to like watch it like looking straight ahead or like looking at your teammates over on the sidelines or any of that. You want to make sure that you're watching the ball as it goes up, so that you can make your eye contact and just make sure that you know where it is, and so that you can make contact with it. The 10th step is once the ball reaches its peak, you're going to bring your shoulder forward. So it's up, and I'm bringing my shoulders forward. Okay? So once it reaches its peak, bring your shoulder forward. Okay? The last step, and the most important to complete the entire skill, is to make contact with the ball. Okay? So when it's at its peak, you will contact it, and obviously it'll lead the ball to go over the net, and you'll have your serve. The most important thing that you want to watch out for when doing this is to make sure that you don't let your toss drop, because when you let your toss drop, you're going to hit lower, and it's not going to go up like you want it. So the last step, you're going to reach as and serve. Okay? So the full thing, I'll show you. I grab the ball, I'm at the baseline, I have my pre-serve routine, my arms extended, my arms back, I lift, serve and toss. Okay, one more time. now that you've gone through these steps, hopefully you know how to serve the ball correctly, and this will really help you to successfully beat your opponents. Good luck.